All right, this is Psalms 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. You know, and I got an example of who that wicked is, because we know it's Esau, which is the chief wicked nation among all the nations. This is Numbers 20 and 18. And Edom said unto him, Thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword. You know, and that was just an example of Esau's treachery against us. Which when you go back before that in Genesis, it says his blessing was the sword. You know? So we know that when the Most High used that whipping stick against us, look who is the chief nation to pop it off, to kick it off. You know what I'm saying? Going back to all the way to 70 AD before slavery, you know?
Like that, man. Yeah. That's right, man. So now go read again, 16 and 4, and then I want to get into the actual destruction that's about to come to this devil in 2/3 of Israel.
Proverbs 16 and 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil, which is soon come. Well, we in the evil days.
That's right.
You know, and the Most High created them for this stuff.
That's right. Right, we're in the evil days. The climax of it is the those missiles being dropped. All right, and then our new world will start. Now, get what you've been holding.
Revelations 9 and 15. And the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men.
Right, I'm sorry, brother. Read it one more time.
Okay, Revelations 9 and 15. And the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men.
So break that down, brother.
You know, and like the third part of men is the wicked, because you have the sons of the Most High, you got the sons of the sons of men, and then you got the sons of the wicked. So that third part is Esau, man.
Right,
that judgment, they got to come to Esau.
That's right.
You know, which is them thermonuclear missiles.
And saying sons of men are the heathen.
Yeah, kind of. Yep, sons of the, yep.
And the Israelites are the sons of the Most High.
Right.
That's right.
That's right, man.
And you can even find it on Blue Letter, you know, but as a definition, you wouldn't be able to pull it up. You would have to put up like the sons of men, and they'll give you the whole list. You know.
That's right, man. So, and that's the time we're living in. You know, that's and like I was bringing up before, through the spirit, that's an evident thing that they got the missiles, and they were created to be used at a certain time, man. You know, and we're approaching that time, and things are tense. That's why brothers got to stay on geopolitics, man, on news every day. Like I said, I think I was speaking with Brother Madigan about when I went to work the other day, and I went on the news, and there's a whole bunch of stuff dealing with the EU. EU wants to take control over the internet, because the US is trying to going to internet spy on people and stuff like that. So the EU wants to take total control over that. Dealing with the drones, right? EU pumping out all kind of money for drones and to specialize in surveillance. Use surveillance on who? Surveillance on the regular populace, man.
That's right.
To see what the hell they're doing. Also, going into the GMOs, they just out there, the EU approved somewhere out there, one of the EU states, they approved for GMO crops to be raised and all that. So a lot of shit's happening, man. And that's just news they're letting you hear. Keep in mind, there's a whole lot of shit they ain't letting you hear. Because you're just sheep. They don't gotta tell you nothing that they're doing.
Right.
That's why you got these whistleblowers and stuff like that coming out. The Lord's making them come out. The scriptures say they shall cause their tongues to fall upon themselves. So the Most High is gonna make certain people come out with information. But how are you supposed to know about the information if you ain't looking for it? So brothers that are in the faith constantly watch news and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so that way it keeps you sharp. And then you ask yourself, okay, well, all right, they spoke about that. How can I tie that in with the scripture? Boom. And that's when the Spirit will start working with you as that oracle, right? Yeah. The Spirit starts flowing. Now, well, remember you read that scripture the other day? And it could be, you could have been reading the scriptures that day, and that particular thing the scripture was speaking about, you saw it on the news. Oh shit! And that's how the Spirit works.
Right.
But it's up to you to grab it, take it, put it together, put it out there, man. You know.
Right.
All right, brother. So keep on reading there. Where you at?
Okay, Revelation 9 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000.
200,000. Now write that down. 200, right? Comma. 1,000, comma. 1,000. 200. What is that? 200 million. Am I correct or am I wrong?
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
200 million missiles. Each missile each missile has a warhead. Each
Warhead.
I'm sorry. Each warhead. Come on, brother. I was lost myself. Each warhead has 100 little warheads in it.
Right.
Right.
That could, and then they're using GPS tracking now, and they go all hit their targets, man. And the scriptures say they ain't gonna be bumping into each other, man.
That's right.
So, damn, that's New York gone.
That's right.
Cali, LA gone.
That's right.
Florida, all the states are gone, man. 200 million. Come on, man. That's nothing. That is the lake of fire that we're gonna see when we're looking down, when we're on the chariots. Because when we look down, it's gonna look like waves of fire, man.
That's right.
But we have a carpet here. Pretend this is the continent of America, man. And you're above it, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And from here to there, it's on fire, man.
Right.
So you're like, oh shit. It is like a sea of fire, man.
That's right.
Burning.
Like the Great Lakes.
Yeah. But the Great Lakes are gonna be dried up. A lot of those bodies of water, because it's gonna suck
The heat.
all that. And see, that's why Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt. It sucked out the water out of her and just left salt.
That's right.
Because you have salt in your body too. When you sweat, that's why when you sweat, if any sweat get in your mouth, it tastes salty. But the majority of your body is water.
Even your tears.
Yeah,
Tears.
because you need that. You need a certain amount of sodium. No, you need a certain amount, but not an excessive amount. You know what I'm saying? So you need a certain amount of sugar, a certain amount of sodium, a certain amount of good cholesterol, a certain amount of stuff like that. In order for your body to really be nourished. But you're gonna get that eating fucking GMO.
McDonald's.
Drinking smelling some damn air that's polluted by chemtrails,
That's right.
barium oxide falling down, and shit like that. And all the food we eat is poison, man. That's what the Lord said. We shall eat our food to follow amongst the heathen. So we need Yahweh. We need Yahweh Shai to come. If not, we're gonna die of just physical ailments, man.
That's right.
If I can say this to add on to a little health thing, it don't give you like the brother said earlier. Like a nurse will tell you or a doctor will tell you when a person gets shot and they're at the brink of death and they hit you with that adrenaline, you either fight or you flight. You literally, it's based off your spirit whether you live or die when somebody hit you with that adrenaline.
Wow, look at that.
You know what I'm saying? And basically with that mentality, you can't sit here and say, well, oh, we eat poison lips, I'm just going to eat McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a fighter's mentality. I'm going to try my best to eat what's right. I'm going to try my best to do what's right. Even though I know I'm going to fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the same thing,
Yeah.
And the 2/3 is just give up, man.
Yeah.
Their mentality, we under grace. I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah.
You know what? Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this for the record, man. Y'all 2/3, y'all think like that. Any nigga that's among us that think like that,
That's right.
do it. So we can fuck y'all up later, man.
Yeah.
And then and fight back. And then fight for what you stand for. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because
right.
we want to fight,
That's right, man.
That's right.
We want somebody to actually put our hands on, man.
That's right. And like the brother said earlier, it has to be personal. Meaning you can't be in the shoot because somebody else is in it. You have to know what you're fighting for.
That's
You
right,
know what I'm
man.
saying? You have to know and understand the magnitude of what you're getting into, what you're fighting for.
Yep.
Now, if you know, because you need on the arguments down in DC, we had what we call the 3 Ds, which is like the desire, dedication, determination. Your desire being what? Serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Dedication is reading the scriptures, studying, looking and watching the news. And then the determination is what? The patience. Going through the ups and downs that come with being in the truth. And these things will try you. You know, that's what the scripture speaks about. That would try you to reveal you as who you are. You find this is a good thing about this truth. That this truth will teach you who you are. If you don't know, it will teach you who you are.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, and if you used to be a weak brother, just these scriptures are to build you up to be a strong brother. So that way you could be the example for the brother that's coming up underneath you, man.
Right.
You see, so we're all that one body, striving to make it to the kingdom, man. And we're all supposed to, one brother, if a brother slips and falls, pick him up. You know, this is also a brotherhood. You know, it ain't always all about rebuking. You know, it's about building brothers up too. You know, scriptures. I believe in like I brother say, Sarah. I believe there's a scripture that says there's a rebuke that's not coming.
That's right.
You see, but then there's a rebuke that is coming. So you gotta back. We were talking about that earlier too. It's about reading spirits, man. Now is that brother sincere? You know, he's going through something. All right, don't. All right, rebuke him, but build him up. You know, don't. You know what I'm saying? But now if he's being straight up wicked, now get in his shit, and then if he's really wicked, get him the hell out of there. You know?
Yeah, right quick on what the elder is saying. This is Galatians 6:1. It says, "Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness."
You see? You see? So it's not always there's a rebuke that is not comely, man. Oh, brother, what the? And then the scriptures also say, judge not, lest ye be judged, man.
The harsher you judge, the harsher you be judged.
You know what I'm saying? So in other words, and then how can you, right? How can you take out the mote that's in that brother eye when you have a beam in yours? So that goes into checking yourself, man. You know? So so that's all wisdom, and that's all a process of learning this word and to balance it out within you, man. But you have to you gotta check yourself, man. And constantly study, and balance yourself out, and then you could go and rebuke your brother, and so you gotta be right within yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
Galatians 6:1, "Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Bear ye one another's burden, and so fulfill the law of Yahushua Mashiach."
That's right. That's the law, man. And you gotta love your brother. So this is a brotherhood thing. So we keep on reading in that.
Okay.
And hey brother, if you ever this is an open forum, so wherever comes up, you speaking about the underground bunkers and stuff.
Yeah.
Bringing some of that. Whatever you were speaking about earlier. Let's like I said, I got another battery in there, so we could just
Anybody got anything right now?
No, I have some more on the missiles after you're done with that.
Okay, Revelations 9 and 17. "And thus I saw 9 and 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 2,000,000, and I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lion, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone."
Right, and lions, they're the king of the jungle. These missiles, they're the baddest weapons on the earth.
Yeah,
So those are like the king of the weapon world, you know? These things are fierce.
Yep. That's why everybody feared America for so long,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But now the other nations have.
Yep.
So now that's Isaiah 14. Have thou also become weak as we?
That's right.
Ye that destroy the nations,
That's right.
and in thine anger, Go ahead, brother.
And precept to describe the missiles, because a lot of times you got Jake, but for the brothers that have been in the truth, they understand, they know the prophecies speaking of the missiles. And you got Israelites, the ones that either starting to listen, that where do you get the missiles at? You know what I'm saying? So this is Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that.
Now, who is the smith? The smith is the scientist who the Lord gave the wisdom to create those, man, to create the missiles and everything. Who was the guy? Oppenheimer?
Robert Oppenheimer.
Right. Robert Oppenheimer, yep.
And he's a so-called Jew.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see that in the movies. The movie, like the 007 movies and Mission Impossible, the last Mission Impossible movie, it's always about a nuclear attack dealing with some type of scientist. That maybe they capture the scientist, they're trying to get the code from him, you know, because he created the missiles.
Yep.
Any movie that deals with the end of the world, you go from sci